Hello everybody, welcome to memberships. So I'm going to show you a little bit here of what goes into making my little intros, my montages. Now I haven't done this before, so you'll have to bear with me. This is going to be the first membership video that I make, and it's going to be kind of a behind the scenes. So I have already written the music. Let me just play you a minute of that, or a second of that.
It's time to enlarge my hangar space. Time to tear down and break this place. Make a start and plan with precision. Where to begin? It's a hard decision.
Okay, so you get the idea. So I know what it is I want to do in this episode, and obviously we're going to be moving the hangar. So just before I start, I will just go into the outside view. And we do have the sun just coming around, fortunately. But I just wanted to show you, I have dug out some of the... what's that doing there? Not sure where that's come from. I have dug out some of the back here. And I did record it, but that was before I decided to do memberships. So I've got access now to a few conveyors at the back here. And I thought what we could do is maybe try and put the refinery out the back, just to get it out of the way. Now, obviously, if I extend the hangar first, I can't then get in. Well, I might be able to, but probably won't be able to get in to weld things up out there. So that's going to be a bit of a problem. And obviously, I need to finish the hangar to make it airtight. So yes, that's the thing. Now, I did take some damage off camera. One of the unknown signals that I brought back decided it was going to shoot things. So we did get a little bit of damage, but I think we're okay with that. So okay, need to get recording some footage, and the footage is basically going to be grinding all this down, or at least the end of it, and then trying to re-weld it over there. And obviously to do that we're going to have to extend the floor out, maybe. So that's the first thing to do. So let us make a start on that. And we want our utility, this fella here, and where are we? Just got to get into it. And we don't have much hydrogen, that's a thing. So whatever our tanks are at the moment. Hydrogen is on stockpile. That's got 38%, and there's none in the base. Okay. Looks like before I can do that, what I need to do is, we'll empty a bit of that. I need to leave myself enough to go mining though. That's now at 30%. That's a little bit better, but kind of like to have it full. So let's not do that. Let us instead go get some hydrogen. It's going to be that one. So you'll have to bear with me while I do this. You don't need to include all of this for you, so I'm going to pause the video here, go get some ice. Okay, it should be pretty. It's still going, but we've got 40% in it at the moment. Right, now this is quite a big step, because I can't build a large refinery because I haven't got enough space to blueprint one without a lot of messing around. So we're going to have to do the hangar first and then hope I can get in the little hole. Yes, so let's give it a try. Not too worried about power, but I don't want to attract unwanted attention. I was wondering whether to turn my antenna down. I think we'll be alright. True. First things first, we need to take the end off. Let's go onto that menu, and then I can just accurately see this one. So we're not going to want any of this here. Now, because this is going to be a montage, what we really need is some footage like taken from a distance, which is very, very hard to do. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to align this sort of somewhere close to where I want it to be, and then we'll take this camera, we'll actually do the work using this camera. So we're going to press F9 so that I'm in control of the ship, and then press tab to get rid of the icons, and hope that I can actually fly it correctly without bashing into anything and breaking things. So as you can tell, it is quite hard to do this, but it does make much better footage once it's done. And this will all be probably sped up anyway, so be careful not to grind off the wrong blocks. Oops, wrong button. Very easy to do. Okay, so that's the end wall gone, and you can see a little bit of damage up there. So what to do is, I think that'll need repairing. Yeah, I'm sure it does. So we're going to press button number 3 for the welder. Repair any damage that we can see. Looks to me like that's damaged, but it's not repairing, so I guess that's okay. Okay, now we're going to have a big door here, so let's just move the camera a little bit away. To the grinder. Yeah, we want that top one off as well, don't we? And those bottom two need to come out because they're going to be replaced by doors. Looks like we've got one buried there as well. Okay, there we go. That one's definitely still looks damaged to me. We can do a repair on that. No, it's not repairing for some reason. There could just be a graphical error. There we go. Okay, so that's the end chopped off. And now what we need to do is we obviously need to see what we're doing. We need to go back into this mode. Shift K, no, can't do Shift K. Apparently, just K. Altitude station, projector. Turn that on. Then we can get an overview. So that should be in the right place. I think I set that one up. Forwards, backwards looks good. Now we just need to try and put back in what we already have. And I think what I'll do to make this a little bit easier, put show only buildable on. Position the camera, go back into control of the ship. And we've only got steel on board, obviously, so what do we want? We want that one, take this one off. Oh, it's building a door. No, we don't want to build a door, we don't have the stuff for a door. Okay, so for this one, I think we're going to have to go back into this mode so that we get a more accurate view of it. And what are we on? We want the welder. A couple of blocks underneath there as well, so gotta be careful here and make sure I don't do it in such a way as I can't get round to the back, so I think maybe we should do that first. That block in there yet. Ooh. Very difficult to see what's going on, isn't it? Hitting the head on something. Let's go in this way. Trying to use the ship so that I don't actually weld up the wrong blocks. Oh, that. Okay, let's have a look where we're at with that. Okay, so we need those. And I think there's another block behind here. Make sure we get that one. Okay. So, oops. We need to take that one off for now, I think. Where are we? We want 1, 2. It's just that one. And that one. Okay, how are we doing? So we've got those. We need these, but not the conveyors, obviously. So let's go back to welding. Oh, can't see a thing. So I'm going to start up this end. And of course I can't see now. Okay, let's switch that off for a minute. Not sure what that's doing there. Okay, so we need a corner block here and bashing things. Not sure what I'm bashing. But we definitely need that block there. Just have a look from outside because I'm bashing something. Okay, so that side. Okay, so I want the welder to be just in the place to weld that one block. So project it back on again. And there's one up here as well. Somewhere. Oh, okay, so it looks like there isn't actually a block there. Interesting. Okay, so we should have enough steel to do these blocks and these blocks on the top. Then things is going to get more complicated. So what I'm going to do is just line up in position and make sure we've got the welder selected, and then we're going to go back into our F8 view while I arrange it. Okay, now F9, get rid of that. Then we should just be able to do a straight line along here. Of course the ship is going to hit, so we can't get in there. So this bit is going to have to be done from the front view. Doesn't want to let me. Oops, mash. Get in there. You. For some reason it doesn't want to do that block. Why do you not want to do that block? Interesting. We do definitely have steel. There we go. Okay, so the problem I have now is I don't want to weld up all of this other nonsense, but we do need to weld up the back wall. But the projector's on and it's not giving me an anchor point for it. So let's have a look what we got. Nothing, okay. Let's go and load up with some stuff. Okay, that should be enough to give us a good start, I think. So I need to build enough here that allows me to get the walls done. Oops. Bash, bash, bang, bang. Why isn't that allowing me to build out on it? It's almost like there's some missing. Yeah, there is. Okay. We have a gap. Oh, stuck. Stuck. Still stuck. So I think we're going to have to carry the floor across in order to do the wall, which is not ideal because I can't get to it. I'm going to put the ship in the way of the O2 there and see if I can squeeze in. Is that a block? the block underneath? Or is that the same block? I think that's the same block. Okay, and this one. That didn't sound as if it built it. I'm stuck. Ow. Okay, so we need this one. This one, I think. Yeah, and there's our gap. Okay, so I'm going to make sure I can get out here. I think it would be okay. Oh, or maybe not. Auto lock on. That'll be why. Or not. Ooh. That's a problem. What are we locked to? I think we're just jammed in. That's weird, it's locked absolutely solid. Okay, so that happened. What we'll have to do is we'll have to dig ourselves out. Didn't leave much hydrogen in this, did we? Steal our backup. Right, well all I can do here I think is just I'm going to widen that a little bit. And free off the back a little bit so that I can reverse. Okay, so leave that there for a second. Utility control. There we go. How odd. Right, so we're gonna have to continue with this. Okay, so that's everything on the blueprint there. That's everything on the blueprint there. Right, I think we're going to have to get out now. Oops, blew something up. Seems to be part of the roof missing there, because there's nothing joining onto that. That's very odd. Okay, let's put the miner away before we bang into it. Kind of difficult to work with it like this, isn't it? Because you can't see what's where. But what I can see is, although that is sealed, it's missing a load of blocks, which is worrying. Anyhow, let's go back to this. We need to try and get these floors in. So, really matter where we start. We've done those. Okay, well, it does look. So it looks as if I'm not going to be able to get much in the way of, you know, decent footage, simply because nature of the way we're building. I need to be up close. We just built a projector. We want a projector there. Thank you very much. Yeah, because I need to be up close and sort of see what I'm doing. I can't really get any cinematic views on this. So. You're not going to weld? We've run out of stuff, have we? Probably interior plates, I would imagine. I think we can probably build a bit of the roof back up now. Or not. Yeah, it doesn't want to give me that one. I don't think we actually want that there, do we? I guess we've run out of steel plate now as well. Okay, so I need to get some more resources, obviously, and we're not getting very much footage for a montage here at all, I'm afraid, but we'll try and improve on that. So let me switch the projector off. And then we can see what we've got to build. But while we're doing that, let's what have we got? Medium cargo. Yeah, so we're out of interior and steel. Still got a few of those left. Okay, so let's go for some of those. We've got trying to accumulate everything in one place so we can see what we've got. No welder. Okay. So if we have a quick look now then with the projector off, some lights on, you can see we have managed to mate successfully there. There's a very strange thing going on here with no floor, so that's going to have to be fixed. Two at the back. Don't know what goes in there. Would have thought that would just be flooring, steel or something. So overall, we did pretty good. Might be putting a few extra blocks in there, I think. we'll say that needs doing. And then it's just loads and loads and loads of steel and get these doors on. And that's the easy bit. At some point we're going to have to raise the roof up as well, which is going to be even more difficult. Okay, so let us go back to the projector. Put you on and show any buildable. Let's go back and have another look here. Oh, sorry. Need to go through the blocks. I've got to go through the blocks by the look of it. Yeah, so it looks like it's kind of underneath the end there. Can't actually tell what's supposed to be there. Yeah, very difficult to tell. But I think one of them is definitely a conveyor junction. So we need to probably replace that docking port as well, because it's not conveyored up. So I think if I finish off this bit of the floor here and then slip the whole blueprint one position over, we might be able to just fill in those with flooring, maybe. Okay, so medium cargo and some steel, some girders, although not too worried about them. Nothing else. Okay. How are we doing on iron? Yeah, still got a little bit. Just waiting for the interior plates. So while we're waiting for those, one thing I could be doing is we could go to our oxygen processor and check on its situation. So according to that, we are getting low on hydrogen. I think it's long since been out of anything to chew on. So load that up with ice again. Okay, we've still got a few more to go yet, but I think that'll get us off to a good start. So, remote. And rinse and repeat. Don't watch the hydrogen here because we are getting very low. So this is probably going to be a little bit of a problem. So I need to weld that corner block up, but I don't really want to start on the other one. Let's see where we're at with this. Ugh, can't get in. Can't tilt down low enough, unfortunately, because we put the roof on. Nope, it's not letting me. So it's put the floor in, but unfortunately it's put a conveyor junction in there, which actually goes nowhere. So we don't really want that. Let's try and take those out. But I don't think I'm going to be able to grind that out, unfortunately. I can't get in there. We're going to need a diddy little ship for that. Right, let's get the rest of this bit of the floor done. No, don't weld that up. Do that one. Why won't you do that one? That one up. That's strange. No, don't weld that. Weld everything around it. It just refuses to weld that one. Yep, you'll weld that one as well. But it refuses point blank to do that one. Okay, I'm now confused. Oh, okay, how did that end up there? And how am I going to get it out? Ooh. I can't grind that down. Okay, that's a problem. So how are we doing? Oh, 10%. We're going to have to get more hydrogen. I don't think I'm going to be able to grab that. I'm not even sure if you can grab components, but what we could do, maybe, let me just get in a seat somewhere for a minute. If I invert that, we're going to have to extend its range, aren't we? So, is it show on HUD, show gravity range, then gravity generator width, yeah, to include that, and then it's not moving. Aha, there we go. Now we're going to have to leave that gravity like that for the time being. Going to just reduce it a little bit. What happens if I... Is it going to stay there, do you think? It stayed there. Okay. Right, let's switch you off. We don't need any more confusions. And we can put the projector back on. Hydrogen, hydrogen, hydrogen. Ooh. Kind of like to get that welded up. So I'm going to take a chance, I think. I think we should be okay. We've got 10%, so 9%. I want to at least weld that block up, so if that thing falls again, it'll fall on something that I can collect it from later. Oh, no, that's the wrong tool. Are you going to weld up this time? I want to weld that. Why are you doing that? You silly thing. Did it fall? It fell, didn't it? Yep, it fell. Okay. Not sure what I was grinding down before. I think it might have been this block here. Can't get to it now. Okay, let's try that again then. So we want altitude station, grav. I don't need show on HUD. I'm going to reverse the field. I'm going to switch you off, back on again. Off and back on again. Okay. Max. Off and back on again. Oh. Well, wherever it went, it went. It must have fallen through the ground, I think. There's no sign of it there, is there? This is proving to be a problem. Ooh. Okay. Oops. Yeah, broke it. Why is it not welding that block? Okay. Right, well we definitely need some more hydrogen. Oh gosh. Gravity. I forgot about the gravity. 4, that'll do. Aha. Alright, I'm gonna take a break and we'll try and figure out why that block won't weld up. Okay, so I'm back. I've had to think about it. I've also checked the entity list, and that small steel tube is no longer in the game, so I'm thinking it fell through the ground and probably just got cleaned up with the trash collection. I need more hydrogen before I can do anything else, and I would also like to maybe, just for changing it up, because we're not going to have much footage out of this that I can use in a montage. When this unknown signal expires, I might just go and capture another one. Hopefully it'll be an interesting one. But for now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go and get some more ice with this thing, which apparently now has 44% hydrogen. Where did that work? Let me have a look. Hydrogen tanks. Yeah, we've got loads. So let's steal some from you. Okay, so that's gone into there. And we'll go get some more anyway. And I also, while we're cruising out there, need to grab some more ice for the oxygen processor. So we'll be doing that while we're on the way. Right, so to this fella. Control. Right, so I need to fill in that hole where the connector is. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to slip the blueprint one block over. Main, switch it on, and then horizontal offset will go to -11. And I'm kind of hoping once we weld this one up, it'll let us weld the other one up as well. Right, finally, we got it. Okay, so before I forget, let's put the blueprint back. Main was -10. Yeah, I don't know why it wouldn't weld that one up. That was very strange. I wonder if that's got anything to do with this O2 leak that we're having problems with. Okay, so that's, I think, a complete floor. I think. Okay, to weld you up. And then we need to continue along the roof. Kind of like to do the doors while we're here, but we're not going to have enough steel for that at the moment, so we'll go back into the projector. And we're going to go to -7. That'll give me these three. Weld the light up for me? You're not going to weld the light up for me. Okay. Didn't want a stupid light anyway. Yeah, the doors are going to be a problem. But they're going to have to be done, so let's see how many we can do. All three, wow, okay. So back to Solitude Station projector. To -10. Well, I'm almost certain we won't have enough of these. Yeah, no. That's as far as we get with those. But we're off to a good start. Right, let's dock you up. Let's switch that off for a second. Let's have a quick shifty. Some light on the subject. Ooh, that's twitchy. Yeah, so hopefully that's going to be airtight. And then we just need to finish these doors. And we should be good. We don't have an unknown signal at the moment, so I'm just going to pause and wait for an unknown signal, and then we'll go and get that, and I can include that into the montage and bring back our miner, and then that'll do, and that's all going to be edited down into like 3 minutes 46 seconds. But we'll have to see what sort of footage we can get out of that. See you in a minute. Okay, still no unknown signal, unfortunately. I did tell it to produce a load of steel plates while we were doing that, so I'm going to go to medium cargo again and just compile all of this. That's all we've got. Aha, unknown signal. Right, well, while that's doing that, accepting the fact that I've just filled it up with components, let us... 31% should be alright. 4 kilometers. Oops. Antenna. Then be fine. Okay, so obviously I can't take this into the hangar and press the button because we don't have an airtight hangar, but we can get resources from it. So, what type are you? Just a box. Okay. What is that in there? Merge block. Fairly high up so that I can see over it. And space. What I should do is actually put a mag plate somewhere accessible, and then I can actually stick it to it, couldn't I? Well, now we'll just squeeze it in here. Somewhere. Maybe in there. Realize how small they are now, don't we? Yeah, I think we'll just do it there. Dump you off. The grinder. Oh, okay. Yep, that's pretty violent. Scratching along the wall here. And now you're stuck underneath there. Great. No, I think that's going to have to explode in place. Not much about where it is now. Need a long pokey stick to do anything with that. Anyway, let's try and get this sealed up. Oh, we short of. So, we've still got some steel. some interior blades. One stack. Construction components. I think we've still got enough iron left to do that. Alright, let's put the projector back on again. And at least start one more door. Kinda like to just tag them both so I can switch the blueprint off. There you go. Now that they're tagged, I don't need the blueprint. That looks good. So we should have more lights than that. It's just the one light. Can we build more lights? Well, that one's in the right place. Well, do it. So one of those is wrong. It needs to be 2 places further over, doesn't it? Isn't it? We've got 2 and 2. Yeah. Right. Okay, last but not least. Put you back to, I think 10 was the base position, and then switch it off. And that should be that. Not sure why that floor is a different. Oh, that's because, yeah, that's arc. Yeah, oh, yeah. That's where I brought the block out, wasn't it? Okay, that's going to explode. I hope it doesn't do any damage to my stuff. I don't think it will. Dock you up. And moment of truth is if I set the camera for the doors, and we need to close the hangar doors, so I'm going to pre-position myself here, ready to press the button. Press F9, take my screen off. I can't actually have lights on with F9, unfortunately. Sun is just coming round, so what we'll do is we will move the sun on a little bit just to give us some light. Make sure I've pressed F9, and then we're going to press the button. Yay! Because I built them to blueprint, they're already in the group, so I don't need to mess around with that. Beautiful. Then I'm going to go back to F8, turn my sensitivity down on the mouse. Oop, that's a bit too far. And then we're just going to do a... let's come out a bit. Get the ship in as well, straighten everything up. Sensitivity down again. Still too far. And we just get a nice flyby of our extended bass. Should be long enough. Always go a little bit longer than you think you need. Okay. Speed things up and reposition that. Come back into here. And yeah, doors have opened. We appear to be airtight, or at least I'm not suffocating. So that's always good. These are steel blocks. Oh, there we go. Finally exploded. These are steel blocks, so what we can do is just pick a color. Grey. No, that's too dark. White, maybe. And we just paint those. I never did change that one, but we should do really, because it's not actually conveyed in. But there we go. We can use a blueprint to copy these lights across as well at a later date. But for now, I think that's pretty good as far as the montage thing is concerned. So what I'll probably do now is just come into here. And yes, I know I'm flying through buildings, but it's because we're making content. And maybe start off behind me like that. Slow the thing down and just have a wander through. That'll finish off our little montage nicely. And then pause for a minute, because we'll probably do a fade there. Okay, so there you go, guys. That's a behind the scenes look at everything that I have to go through to make a 3-minute video. But that's all I'm going to do on this video, and I'll maybe tag on the finished result just at the end of it. But thank you very much for joining me. Maybe hope that gives you a little bit of insight into how I do stuff. And in the next members only video, what I hope to do is give you a deeper insight into creating the music itself, because that's a whole process all on its own. And then we'll maybe tag on a little bit of making of the next montage as well. But thank you very much for joining me. Thank you very much for joining my little membership on YouTube. I really do appreciate it. And if you've got any suggestions of things you'd like me to do for members only videos, or indeed public videos for that matter, please let me know. And yeah, thank you very much. See you on the next one. Bye bye.
Time to enlarge my hangar space. Time to tear down and break this place. Make a start and plan with precision. Where to begin? It's a hard decision. Set the blueprint, move to position. Guide my ship, avoid a collision. Build up new, follow the blueprint. That looks good, wonder where my fuel went. Grinding well, this process is repeated. Build up slow, I cannot be defeated. Expand the base one block at a time. Agoraphobic engineering, don't call cost a dime. Surplus, batteries charged, solar rays captured, panels are enlarged. O2 still a problem, improving by the day. Ship I build is working, soon to come my way. Drone moves round to show what's new, adjustments made and change the view. Fred says nothing, Bert just stares. Plushies watch, don't do repairs. Don't work, press the button, not even a squirt. This game ain't coded to let me eat. Agoraphobic engineering, kinda neat. Do I make the floor or build a wall? Lay conveyance, pipes and all. Lift the roof, seal the doors, start again and build more floors. I build, I break, I cannot wait. Tear it down and renovate. I'm alive, I'm awake, I fix mistakes. Rebuild the roof, whatever it takes. I won't give up, I'll ignore my hurt. Agoraphobic engineering, move more dirt. Confidence in doubt. Suddenly I'm thinking, will this work out? Will this work out? Will this work out?